Well, what's going on, everybody? I'm Dan, and this is Midwest Angling. I'm joined by Hunter. You can't see him because he's out of frame on my permanently affixed dash camera.
How's it going, guys?
You might remember him from the bass fishing video we did back in the spring. And we are headed up north on an epic adventure to northern Wisconsin into a national forest. I'm not going to disclose exactly what lake it is because it's pretty tiny, but this is going to be the real deal. There is one structure on this whole lake. I thought there was no structures, but you know what? I'm going to take it. It's about as close as we're going to get in Wisconsin to being able to launch the boat on a truly wilderness lake. So the fish that we're going to be able to go after are bass, pike, and panfish. This lake is a natural lake, but it's basically a bog, so it doesn't get very deep. We have no idea what the water quality is going to be like. Kind of assume that it's going to be, you know, tannic, stained water. Max depth on this lake is like 5 feet, so it could be choked with weeds. We don't know. We honestly don't even know if we can actually launch the boat here. The state website says that it is a trailerable launch, but you know, they've lied about stuff in the past. So we are gonna keep making our way to the great up north there, eh? boys and girls, we got it launched. Let's see if I can fix my sunglasses. Ain't that something? It wasn't pretty, but you know what? This place looks awesome. So, really does look like we're gonna be all alone out here, which was the point. So we're gonna go find us a campsite and go get set up and see what we can do. Come on, baby. There you go. See if there's any mapping for this lake. I mean, according to the thing from the state, there wouldn't be much to map. Oh, there is. There is mapping. Oh no, that's an open campsite. Look at that. Huh. I'll be honest with you, I really didn't think we were going to stumble upon this.
No, I didn't either. Do we want to try to come right into this nook here, that wedge?
Honestly, well, I just don't like,
rock?
I don't like that rock. Because that'll dig right into the side. You can tell that's what people did, but I don't like that. We can go right in here, I just have to do it.
Okay.
So why don't you throw the rope back in?
Throw it back in.
Throw it back in, and then I'll come at it again. I think we found our site, dude. Boy, and we thought we was gonna have to go roughing it. We stumbled right into a nice pre-made campsite. Wow. It's nice.
This is beautiful.
Man, oh man, oh. Let's get this party started, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yes. That's the community tarp. Touchdown!
This is awesome.
They do look like it. spot. We're all set up. Got some lunch going. Got the good old Dinty Moore beef stew, classic woods meal. Get this trip started off right. So I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then we're gonna get out on the water and try and get some fishing done before thunder showers roll in. There's a lot of clouds are rolling across, so I got a feeling that we're gonna get wet today at some point. But we got the site. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better site here. I'm really impressed that this is just sitting here. What? On your slip bobber? It looks like it's better than a oh, it's just a nice bluegill though.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought I lost my bobber. Forgot you can't lift bluegills.
You can try.
You ain't gonna get far.
I almost certainly try.
Look at that, a success.
Yeah.
It's a fishing camp.
Just get a boatload of those. I'd be fine with that.
You actually want to keep it? Look at he goes. Oh, there we go.
That's it. Nice.
Or a bass. Is that a bass?
It is.
That's a nice bass.
It is.
And he choked it.
Nice job, dude. Alright, well that answers my question. Apparently they are just out here.
Look at that. What's your guess? 15, 16?
14 and a half.
15 on the nuts.
Nice.
Alright, Stinky. Away you go.
Pretty conclusive. Well, we had to come in because of the rain. I ended up catching a bass, but of course the cameras weren't rolling. I threw out a sucker on a slip bobber. I was out tooling around after we got the boat covered up and was getting stuff moved around, and the bobber was gone. The line was real tight. Well, there was a probably about a 14-inch bass on the other end of it. After that, I caught one little dinky perch on worms and a slip bobber from shore, but we're just kind of waiting for this rain to go by. So I'm gonna start cooking supper, and hopefully by the time we're done eating, these thunder showers will be done and we can get out there right, you know, that last hour before it gets dark. So tonight we're doing bacon wrapped steaks, and I don't know what Hunter's got for a side, but I got some good old ramen noodles.
good idea to get set up ahead of time.
Oh yeah. Mosquitoes are getting real bad. And we bought bug spray. It's 40% DEET. And the bug spray worked great, but the nozzle that you spray it out of, it got all plugged up and now we got no bug spray. Isn't it funny how that works? The original plan was supposed to be cooking these over a fire. The rain is kind of making that position impossible at the moment.
Dan, were you never told to watch pot doesn't boil?
Well, this one does. Oh, she might be out of gas. Might be getting low. Oh. I put in too much agua. Where's your pot of water?
Right here. Good work on the stove, Dan.
I have said this every time I've done one of these. Food tastes better in the woods. It is undisputable. It was something as simple as ramen and steak. Just really hits the spot.
I'll be darned. I'm starting to think Mountain House Adventure might know what they're doing.
Maybe. They've been at this a while.
Trying out the Adventure Meals biscuits and gravy. Always get a kick out of trying these different survival foods and seeing how they taste, and a lot of them are honestly terrible. But if you're in a survival scenario, they're really not bad.
Everything tastes better in the woods.
Everything does taste better in the woods. The bright side, your sunglasses might be cured now, getting rained on.
Maybe. think so. Oh no. There's only one way to find out. Yep, they are.
Did you actually get a fish or no?
I got a bite. Yeah. Bluegill or them little tiny perch? It feels all right. Not a keeper, but
Is that a largemouth?
yeah.
I doubt small one. Here we go.
Extremely surprised.
But you're on the board.
I am officially. Little squeaker on the board. Oh, that proves it, the old chatterbait. It's gonna be an effective search bait. Well, good morning. Old Hunter's still snoring away, but I figured I'd get up and get breakfast going real quick. Give me a nice brew. Slept awesome last night. They rolled around a couple times, but it's one of them nights where the morning came real quick. Weather looks great for today. Looks like we're gonna make up for the Sog Fest last night. I wanted to get up real early and try to get some bluegills because the panfish were going nuts next to the shore when we came in, but it was too dark to film, so we kind of gave up. Yeah, we kind of slept in too much. I've set the alarm for 5 a.m., but when it went off, it was still pretty dark out, so I allowed myself to hit the snooze, and now I'm just really in no friggin' hurry. The wind's picking up. So I think today we've discovered that there's bass in here. Like, there's a good amount of bass in here. Thing is, with it being just kind of this real consistent bowl, there's no real rhyme or reason to that, where they are or what they're relating to. But there are these really scattered patches of lily pads. It's actually kind of cool because there's not, right along the shore, there's a lot of pads. But when you get out into 3-4 feet of water, they're like these little scattered patches. And I picked one up, that one last night up, just bombing between the pads. So, being that it's our first time here, I want to just power fish and break down as much water as possible and see if we can just attack each individual piece of structure like that and then keep moving with fast moving baits, see if we can just cover water and get some fish in the boat. So I'm gonna keep cooking breakfast and bring you along for the ride. I am impressed with that gas canister though,
I am too.
because that's a third trip of cooking suppers and breakfasts, and it's still going. It's one of those things that you always have two, you know, so that way when one runs out, you got a brand new one ready to go.
Redundancy.
Exactly. That is the name of the game.
Just need to master redundancy with bug spray next time.
Yeah, exactly. No, the igniter on the stove stopped working though. I don't know if it was the water from last night or if, because we had that thing cranking for quite a while. I don't know if it melted it or what, but the lighter just. That's why you always have multiple ways of starting a fire.
Right.
All right, bring your plate over here. Ah, it's one way to crack an egg. Yeah, we're gonna finish up this breakfast and we'll get on the water. Nice.
Small one.
There you go.
Look at that.
Nice.
Look at that. Beautiful. Fish. I thought I was on a lily pad, but no. Lost it.
Who says you don't go up north for bass fishing?
Who said? Now, is this a lot more what the Maine's like?
In places.
Just as far as clear botanic water?
It depends on where, again, in places. So, there's a pond that's not very far from my camp that is exactly like this. In fact, there's one camp that's on it. This is a little bigger, but it's the same kind of thing. It's a bog lake that doesn't get very deep, and it's just loaded with bass. You want to feel good about bass fishing, you go that place. And it does have a trailerable launch.
I know, I'm starting to think we're lying to the people and we're actually in Maine.
But the thing is, if this was Maine, you'd see mountains and whatnot. Hills, at least. But yes, this very much does remind me of Moose Pond. One of about 125 moose ponds in all of Maine. So good luck figuring out where that one is.
And just a real slow retrieve.
Yeah, that's what I do. But mine might be different. I don't know if you noticed, but I genetically modified my frog. Do you see what I did?
Ah,
To a little twister, but watch.
it works.
Watch it.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's why I do a slow retrieve. go down. Oh, you got the... There we go. Frogger.
Frog.
Both hooks too. He was
Both
not.
of them?
Yup, he was not coming off.
Just pegged him.
Right in the friggin'. Yeah.
I'll be.
A little frog in action. Here, Hunter, they're here. And everywhere and anywhere. There's no rhyme or reason to it. When it's real still like this, you can kind of tell, because I knew he was going to hit. Because you can see him kind of move towards it.
Got one.
You gotta be careful because you don't have the hardware for this.
I'm pinned right now. I don't know if he wrapped me around some lily
He
pads.
probably did. Well, just, I'll rescue you. Just keep that tight. Of course you got mono on, don't you? Yup, he's right there. See his tail?
That's his tail?
Yup. There you go, dude.
First fish on Topwater. Hold. Jesus Christ, settle down.
Simmer down. Yeah, you gotta have braid. Yeah, see, that's where the 80-pound braid comes in handy, because you just...
Set the drag and read.
You just, yeah, the drag, there is no drag. The only drag is you dragging.
Beautiful little.
Hang on, my ass is probably annoying.
Awesome. That's where they are?
I think those are actual frogs.
Jumping off the lily pads?
Right. They see something flying overhead, so they think it's a bird. It's gonna like eat them. And what I've noticed is that the fish seem to be where it's tighter to the frickin' shore.
Right. Got it?
Like that. Well, he's still there, so.
Just pulling him with 10 pounds of weed.
Yeah, basically. It's gonna be all lily. Oh, he's barely hooked. There it is. Yeah, came out in my hand.
Look at you.
Not gigantic, but it's something.
On the board.
This fish is skinny. Do you notice that?
Yeah. Everything's got a giant head and a tiny body.
It's like they're freaking starving. Boy, we had to work for that fish. And the thing is we've been getting hit. I mean, hit after hit, but we just can't connect. And frogs are hard. You know, you miss a lot on frogs, but we just haven't been able to get one to hit home. So that was the first one since we got back out here that's actually come into the boat. As you've seen, we've already packed up the campsite. So at this point, we got about a half an hour left. Then we gotta start heading back home. So we're gonna try and get at least one more fish in the boat. We're gonna fish hard, fish as hard as we can. But frogs are definitely the secret. We've kind of figured out that this lake doesn't have a whole lot going on as far as cover goes. The pads seem to be the only real consistent cover that's out here. Got him. Don't go into that tree, you idiot. Oh, that's a better one too. Yes, sir. I mean, it's still not gigantic, but
There we go.
got him with both hooks. He wasn't getting off.
Beautiful. Just said we wanted one more fish.
Let's get some more. I knew there was something back there because I seen him jump. I was getting mad because I think I definitely need to change this line.
Got one. Lost it. Son of a. That'll call on the cutting on the board.
Yeah, because that one that I caught, he missed it the first time. Like he flat out missed.
Yeah, frog fishing is definitely not.
No, but it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Well, I think we can at least say we fished the perimeter.
As far as an intel gathering operation, you could call this a success. I think you could call it a success no matter what. We went to a place that we just randomly picked out on the map, and we came here, we caught fish, we found fish, and we learned a lot for next time. But most importantly, we had a real good time. I don't think you can ask for more than that.
You just almost had the perfect.
I did, and I frickin' set the hook too fast. Got him. It's a little guy though. No, you don't. But he choked it.
Just slammed it.
Yeah. Little guy, that might be the closer. I'm not sure, we'll give it a little bit more. Well guys, that's gonna do it for this trip. I wish we would have connected on more fish because this video would have been pretty awesome, I think. But let me know in the comments, do you like the fishing camps? Do you like the, you know, the multi-genre video? Because I really like making them. I think fishing and camping go hand in hand together. And fishing's always more fun when you make a trip out of it, right? If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please hit that like button because it helps spread this video to new audiences. This has been Dan's Midwest Angling. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.